All right, magical butterfly spirit here. This is what is the current work gossip on you. Let's get started. In here, okay, so this is gonna be a pick a tarot deck selection where we're gonna go through each tarot deck. I'm gonna read off the energy I'm picking up, and that's gonna help you decide intuitively which group is for you. This reading is what is the current work gossip on you. It's gonna get juicy. I hope. I hope it gets juicy. All right, so again, we have 3 piles for you to choose from. Pile number 1, the Seer Tarot deck. Pile number 2, the Quirky Creative Tarot. And pile number 3, the Fairy Magical Creatures Tarot deck. Let's get started with pile number 1, Seer. All right, so for group number 1, I'm picking up some a boss, a Karen type boss. Overbearing, micromanagement. I don't know if that's what they say about you or if that's what you're dealing with at work. Higher ups, corporate management, CEO, backlash, he said, she said, a lot of gossip. I mean, I know this is a gossip reading, but there's a lot of gossip going back and forth. Also traveling. You may be the type to travel as well. Your job may require you to travel. Masculine energy, I'm picking up as well for you. Pile number 1. Group number 2, this is the Quirky Creative Tarot deck. Very creative being. Group number 2, that's what I'm picking up, that you are into the arts. Even if you have a regular 9-to-5 job where you have to clock in and out every day, I'm picking up that you are a creative person. Fashion, design, art, spirituality, like tarot cards and things like that, content creation as well. Your reading is going to be very interesting because it might dip in and out of gossip and more into where you need to direct your energy is what I'm picking up so far. We'll see in your reading. 3, Fairies and Magical Creatures Tarot deck. If this is going to be your tarot deck, I'm picking up Boss Bitch. I'm picking up Boss Bitch energy, Boss Vibes energy, masculine or feminine. If you're a masculine, you have a great duality about you where you're both masculine and feminine energy. I felt like someone just took offense to that. It's not in an offensive way. It does not mean the way you think it means. It means you are just in control of your emotions and your thoughts and your feelings, and it's powerful and it's beautiful. If you're a woman watching this, I'm picking up a divine feminine and dark feminine energy, again, in control of both. Right dab in the middle is beautiful. This boss energy is strong. I feel like you're in control of like a department, or you might be starting a business, own a business, etc. So forth. I'm picking up entrepreneur vibes, but also picking up work vibes. So you might be doing work 9 to 5, and then doing your own thing 5 to 9. Yeah. I'm picking up a lot of gossip on you as well. But it's on a different... Ooh. Everything just dropped for you. But it's on a different vibe. All right, group 3. All right, so I'm going to see you guys at your group. And until then. Group 1, welcome to your read. I'm going to go ahead and get started with a... Oh, sorry. I got distracted because I thought the candle went out. I'm going to go ahead and get started with a angel number for you. I am very distracted right now. Do you have... I'm not a doctor, but are you the type of person who get easily distracted? Do you have a diagnosis where you get distracted easily? Or you multitask a lot at work? I don't know. I feel like I need to do 5 different things right now. Like I can't just... Or like, I don't know, OCD or something. I just can't let things sit. I'm like, that doesn't look right. I need to move this here. I need to move that there. That could look better. I suddenly want to get the plate to light the candle, this candle, because I'm like, I bet you that candle look good on camera. Like, are you like a director? Like a movie director or a film director? Because it feels like you're directing me on what could work for my, what do you call this? You would know if you're the film director. Like the screen, like you would know, oh my gosh. I can't think of the word, and I know the word. I watch so many films. I know the word. Like, but this film, I'm not even gonna try. My brain went on channel. It's, I tell y'all, it's with cheese. All right, 2424. Good times. Get your angel number 2424. Leisure, rest, holiday, pleasure, love, affection, kindness, happiness. You are worthy of affection, leisure, and pleasure. If you tell your family and friends how you feel, you'll find that you're all on the same page and can work together efficiently. Many people are rooting for you. If you spread love, it will find its way back to you multiplied. I was picking up a lot of travel, and I did the last reading I did for you, what to expect over the next 7 days. I was talking about group 1, get your passport ready. Yeah, it feels like either you're going to travel, or maybe you travel on a personal level, like you're going on vacation or something, or your job, since this is about work gossip, your job demands that you travel places. Like that's part of your job requirements. Like maybe you're a traveling nurse, or I don't know. There's different jobs that require traveling. Or you could work from home, and because you work from home, you remote, and that could be a way of traveling. All right, what is the work gossip on you, my friend? What is the work gossip on you? Nine of Wands, the Death card, and the Knight of Swords. Why are they all in reverse? Oh, that's interesting. You're okay. So they see you as the person to call in when there's like trouble or chaos. You will be considered the shit supervisor. Like when things are on fire, they call group number 1 to come put it out. You're the one to help save the day. Like help is on the way. Like from Mrs. Doubtfire. Yeah, that's the word gossip on you. Like you're the man or woman to get the job done. They want to give you a promotion, but they can't for some reason. Maybe it's not in the budget. Or the funds. Oh. It's not the word gossip on you, but the funds got filtered. Either this job or a past job where the funds got mishandled, and the money that you should have received, you did not. Like you got. It's given the energy of stolen inheritance, but it's a job situation. So it's as if you were supposed to get a promotion, or you were supposed to get a new job title that came with more money, or maybe like I said, traveling. So maybe they said we were gonna promote group 1, and that includes travel expenses and moving expenses, and they just couldn't offer it to you because money misappropriation. So it's less about work gossip on you, it's more about the surrounding work gossip. Like you see how, I think I mentioned like in the beginning, I was talking about like a Sharon or somebody, like you see like surrounding staircase, like it's more like there's a lot of gossip going on in the workplace that you may or may not be aware of. You're in the center of it, but you're not the center of it. Hope that makes sense, because it makes sense to me. It's like you're in the eye of the storm, but you did not create the storm. And because you're in the eye of the storm is not affecting you. Because if you're anybody that's familiar with hurricanes, the eye of the storm is actually like the the most dangerous, but also the safest part of the storm, because that's when the storm stops. That's the break between when the storm starts. You get the eye, and there's no more rain, there's no more wind. Everything is like fairy tale, and then the back part of the hurricane comes, and it's like whoosh, and it's like the worst part. So, and if you're not careful and you're not aware of that, and you go outside during the eye of the storm, and then the back end of the hurricane comes in, then you'll be swept away. So that's a warning to you in that analogy. So just keep your head down like she is. Keep your head down. Keep doing you, which I feel you'll do anyway. I didn't even realize this was the sweet Three of Wands. I'm telling you, travel. Something about travel is very important, and I'm going to get into it a little bit more with you, Pile 1, because I also want to pull up some What's the Tea cards. But travel for you, matter of fact, let me get into it right now. Travel for for group 1. Travel for group 1. Travel for group 1. Why the travel keeps coming up for group 1? The Magician. You're manifesting this traveling experience for yourself. How does turn to a love reading, Pile 1? I was trying to make it quick. You want to travel with somebody. There's a partner that you want to travel with. In the last reading I did, where I was what to expect over the next 7 days, that I uploaded on February the 25th, 2024. The only reason, it's a timeless reading, but the only reason why I'm giving the date is so you could find it. I talked about how you just discovered, like, oh crap, am I in love? And it feels like you're fantasizing about traveling with this person, and this is like on your mind. This might be why it keeps showing up about traveling. Like, you don't want to go. Like, your job's taking you places, and it's like you're fantasizing about taking that person with you. Yeah. Or family, or taking your family with you. It could be a partner as well, but I'm leaning towards a love partner. Because right dab in the middle is the Two of Cups. And you're not telling this person how you truly feel about them. Group 1, you need to talk. I talked about that in that reading too. About you're not talking. You're not talking, they're not talking, nobody's talking. And if both of you guys talk, you'll be surprised, because they like you too. So, anyway, don't go anywhere. We're going to go into What's the Tea. What's the tea on group number 1 in that workplace? What's the tea on group number 1 in that workplace? Group number 1, what's the tea? Talking shit? Who's talking shit? Fake accounts? Fake social media accounts? Okay, so if you're in the tech world, your job might be affected by what's going on with the cyber attacks. Okay, I know this is a timeless reading, but let's be real. There's some things that are going to affect the reading that are not timeless. And right now, again, February 25th time frame, 2024, there was this big cyber attack that happened with AT&T and miscellaneous other places that they're like acting like it did not happen, but it did. And you might be in the tech world dealing with this. And you might be keeping your mouth quiet about it. Like, you already connected the dots, and you might be keeping your mouth quiet. Like, I've connected the dots, and oh my God, do I want to do a reading on it? I'm going to do a reading. I think I'm just going to keep it on my Patreon. But, they're trying to keep it separate. I'll say this. They're trying to keep it separate and compartmentalize. Why was that such a big word to say? And if you keep it that way, it doesn't look like a big deal. But if you think about it, you have AT&T situation. You have the insurance, the medical insurance, and the pharmaceutical situation. And there's other situations that I know of that I'm not going to speak of here. And there's other things that happen. And if you connect all the dots, sounds like a cyber attack against America, right? But we can't have that. We can't say these things. So, and I think which is giving me the sense that you might be a techie or a conspiracy theorist, or just in the know. But either way, for whatever reason, that came up for the What's the Tea. Yeah, what's the Chiefs coding? Like, you're like, I know. I know. All right, so that's what's the current gossip on you is that you're the one to go to when things hit the fan, and you might have had a busy week because some things hit the fan in your job. Because, like I said, if you're in the tech world, yeah. All right, so moving on to group number 2. Group number 2, this is your reading. Thank you so much for joining. I'm actually really excited to use these cards because this is the first time I am doing a reading with the Quirky Creative Tarot deck. So, yeah, before we get started with these cards, I'm going to go ahead and get your angel numbers. Whoa! Yes. Oh! And yes. And yes, you got 3 and 4. Drama high. Pile number 2. Group number 2. Drama high. We have 1717 drama alert. If you guys are new, I always label group number 2 my drama group for a reason. My Grey's Anatomy episodes, my General Hospital episodes. Drama alert. Independence, soul mission, alone time, learning, healing, aspiration. Take a few deep breaths and focus inward. You need time to think things over and consider your options at this time. You must rely solely on yourself. You might not believe it, but you are heading in the right direction. What appears to be a law in activities is just a natural part of the process. 5555 is the next card. Clarity, great transformation, major changes, opportunity, fast-paced, forward process. You aren't a victim of circumstances. Rather, you are the beneficiary of benefit. Let's start all that over. 5555. Clarity. Great transformation. Major changes. Opportunity. Fast-paced forward process. You aren't a victim of circumstances. Rather, you are the beneficiary of it. If that weren't the case, life would be pretty dull. You will set yourself up for success in the long run if you are willing to adapt to the shift. Everything is working out for the best. At long last, you are accomplishing what you set out to do. Everything will work out perfectly in the end. Next card, 1212. Persistence, shift, enthusiasm, gratitude, contentment, new experiences. We had 555 shift here as well. And change. Oh, happy day. An ample opportunity related to your life purpose is just around the corner. Take immediate action once it pops up. Of course, a lovely partnership or epic romance is also in the cards. And the reading I did, anyway, we'll talk about it later. 0909, new beginnings, great chance, opportunity, courage, accomplishments, ending, conclusions, big love. Wow. They're all on the same theme. Group 2. Look out for an opportunity that might be a game changer. You are completing something major. It feels good to level up, huh? Close the old chapter. A new adventure will unravel. I'm going to keep this one up. Put away the rest. Wow. Group 2. Let's see what the next episode is in your saga. And I mean that in a respectful way, by the way, if you're new. When I talk about, I label each group differently. Like, for instance, my group 1 tends to be more of a masculine energy. My group 2, like I said, it gives drama high, like an episodic Grey's Anatomy episode, with respect. I say that with respect. Group 3 tends to be more psychic skills and also detail orientated. Like, I could read one card, and that one card could take 30 minutes. And then, so I know I need to sit back and relax and take my time with group 3. And then group 4 tends to be a collection of 1, 2, and 3 for the most part, as well as their own. Group 4 is the rebel, be honest with you. Group 4 tends to be a psychic creative rebel when I do group 4. But they also tend to have little seasonings of 1, 2, and 3 in it. So every group is different. That's why I like doing these on a regular basis, because I like to follow you guys' journey and see where you guys are. That card just fell, and pick it up. I like the 8 of Pentacles. Like I said, new deck, so I'm learning. I'm going to keep this out, the Explorer of Pens, Goals, because, I mean, it just looks cool. It looks cool, I'll be honest with you. Nurture of Brushes. I'm assuming Brushes is Wands. The Strength card in the reverse, the Educator. Bottom of the deck, the Moon. And Artist of Pens. Yeah, I was talking about you guys were creative content creators, and I felt like you have a 9 to 5 and a 5 to 9, meaning like you might have a regular job that pays the bills, and then also when you get home you might turn on your camera and do a YouTube video or a TikTok video, or you might make candles, for instance, or jewelry, things like that, you know. So, or artwork. You may own a cat. Side note, I'm looking at this cat. I also see a lot of tattoos. Again, you could be an artist, or you might have tattoos. The current gossip at work is that you're a very bossy person, that you, this is the energy that I'm picking up, that they're saying. This is not me saying that. They're saying that you're a very bossy person, that you tell them what to do, how to do it, when to do it, and whether you're the boss or not. And the energy I'm picking up is you're not wrong. Like, it feels like, I'm going to be careful. Because I'm not saying keep doing it, because they may be right in that you might be overstepping the boundaries. But it feels like the work that you're doing is not wrong. Like, you're on top of your work. That's what it feels like. It also feels like a lot of Jezebel energy, where they feel jealous of you. And Pow 2, I picked that up before with you. I remember picking it up before with this group. And here it is again. They're suffering with an unpleasant experience or going through a difficult time. Your partner or person is being tested, meaning your coworker in this situation. We're applying this to your coworker. So your coworkers are going through a difficult time right now, and then they're projecting it onto you, and they're blaming you for their own problems. Okay, so we spend more time at work than we do at home, right? A minimum of 40 hours a week if you're working full time. That's assuming you're not like on a nurse's schedule or something like that, where you're working more hours than that. Like I don't know, 12-hour shifts, things like that. And you see these people and you talk to them and you're in their lives, and they look at you and they assume that you have your life together, and their life is falling apart, and you become the villain in their story. And then the next thing you know, they target you. So anything you say to Dell, like, hey, Susan, can you check that report for me, please? They see it as you being bossy. Again, whether you're being bossy or not, you may very well be the boss, and that's why you're telling them that. But they see it as you, like, coming across as too bossy, too mean, too direct. Impact. You could have more compassion. I just heard. That they think of you as apactic, and they wish you were more empathic. But you're at work, and you're working, and you learn to, or you're learning to separate the two. Like, you clock in and you clock out, you know. And you know what? You know what I'm picking up for you, group 2. I'm picking up, like, that's how you used to be. I'm picking up that you used to be very friendly. And you used to be very, oh my God, let's go out, da 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 da. And you learn your lesson from that, because you had too many issues at work, and you're like, no, I'm just gonna come in. I'm gonna do my work on my break. I'm gonna eat my little cheese sandwich, and I'm gonna go back to work, and I'm gonna go home. You know, and they want the drama. They want the drama from you. They want to feed that, because they're like, because you're not talking to them about your personal life. They have not. If you went to work and you're like, oh my God, my weekend was a mess. Johnny wrote all over the walls, and now I gotta clean it. And then my husband came home and he saw me cleaning the walls because our 5-year-old wrote all over it. And he didn't say anything. And I have to deal with this. And I don't know what to do. And I'm thinking about getting a divorce. If you had that conversation with them, they will gobble it up and eat it, right? But you don't. You keep all that to yourself. And so in their minds, because you keep your personal life to yourself, your life is perfect. And therefore, because their life is not perfect, they see you as the victim. Isn't that funny? Wow. That's crazy. So it's interesting, group 2, because I say you guys always bring the drama, and here you are purposely not bringing the drama, and the drama is following you anyway. Keep doing you, though. Keep doing you. You're being highly protected. Keep doing you. Do not let this work shenanigans get in your way. I told you, you're being protected, highly protected. Do not let this work shenanigans get in your way, all right? Let me get some What's the Tea for you guys. Before I move on, though, I'm going to light up this cinnamon stick. Help bring prosperity towards my group number 3. I'm sorry. Well, yeah, for all the groups. But I was trying to say group number 2. As I was lighting that cinnamon stick for you, group 2, I heard Whitney Houston. That if I should stay. I don't know the name of the song. But I'll always love you. I think, is that the name of the song? I'll always love you. So even when I'm like, you did not bring the drama this week, there's still drama. There's someone who's like missing you. Or something. What are the lyrics to the words? If I should stay, I'll only be in your way. But no. Oh gosh. If something, I'll only get in your way. But I'll always love you. I'm not pulling romance cards for you. Group 2. I'm trying to keep it focused on work. It came up in group 1, and I was like, I delve into it a little bit, but I'm trying to. You're like, I won't care. I'm unbothered by it. I'm trying to stay on this topic, so I'm trying to keep my readings more streamlined for YouTube, because editing is just it's really just about the editing. When I do Patreon, I just upload it. I don't edit. If it's a 2-hour video, it's going to be a 2-hour video. I just upload it. But YouTube, I edit it down. And I just don't want to do that right now. I don't know why I'm telling you all this. I really do think that you're a content creator. I had 2 cards drop. I'm going to pick it up in a second. You're a tarot reader. I know you're a tarot reader. Or someone's getting tarot readings on you. Haunted memory flashbacks, unbothered, threatening, and too busy winning. You have reached this, like, I am not bothered by them, but they are bothered by you. They are definitely threatened by you. Be careful, they could easily trigger you, though. They could easily trigger you. If you haven't watched my the reading I did, what to expect in the next 7 days, I'll link it in the description. But I definitely think you should watch it because I talked about that, and I think you should definitely watch it. About keeping your Queen of Sword energy neutral, because there's people in the workplace who's going to want to start drama with you. And if you're not careful, they're going to take you out of your element. But if you are careful, then you'll win. Like, by not engaging, you'll, like Michelle says, when they go low, you go high. But if you engage in the situation, then you'll look just as bad and petty as them. So don't engage in that, all right? My group number 2. Also be mindful of your money. Please, 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 please. Tax season is coming up. Don't be funny with your taxes. Do not be funny with your taxes. Be honest. I picked it up before in another reading where, like, if you tend to fudge your tax numbers, do not do it this year. Do not. They're on the lookout for that. I don't know why I have this marrying for money. Picking up a sugar daddy, or a sugar mama, or a sugar baby. Not judging. Not judging. Oh, Lord. I'm picking up an African prince. Crap, I said I wasn't going to go. Oh, what the heck at this point? I know I said I'm going to keep it streamlined, but you don't say I'm picking up an African prince and a sugar daddy and then you just walk away. You don't just walk away. I'm sorry. Oh my gosh. But I'm also picking up fake smiles, so I mean, it's right there, but I'm picking it up as well. Love language affirmation. They're going to sweet talk you, this African prince. Real feelings. Oh, burning. Okay. Let me tell you the tea on this African prince for somebody who's watching. Okay. Of course, this is not for everybody, but there's somebody who attracted a royalty who is very much attracted to them, and they caught feelings for them because we got marriage twice here, and you're not interested. And the reason why you're not interested is not because you don't like them. It's because you're just not into what they're offering. Like, you feel like they're not genuine. Fake smiles. Right? So you're keeping them at a distance, waiting to see if they will hit you up with any of your love language. You know, acts of service, act of affirmations. And they're not. They're not. Because they feel like, I'm the prince. You should, just that alone is enough. And you're like, well, no. It's not enough. And so because you haven't got any confirmations from them that they really generally are serious about you, you're keeping them at a distance. The more you keep them at a distance, the more they're attracted to you. Just like in a movie or in a book. You know, that the love story where she's like, she's the only one that the prince wants, but she's the one that keeps the prince away. Meanwhile, all the other girls trying to be a princess and they're throwing themselves on the prince. Like, you know, that whole thing. Group 2, you do not disappoint when it comes to the drama. You never disappoint. I love y'all. I love y'all. Are they serious? I mean, I feel like once they have you locked in, they're going to move on to somebody else. I do. But they do care. So it's not like they'll stop caring, but the intensity will definitely die down. So if you want to, I don't know what I'm trying to say. It's like if you do get into a relationship with them, thinking that same intensity is going to continue, it's not. But if you go in there eyes open, knowing that this is a marriage of convenience or a relationship of convenience, and that's all that really is for you, and it's, you know, it's two adults who agree to, I don't know, whatever the arrangement is, then it could work. All right, group number 2. Love you, drama high. All right, moving on to group number 3. Welcome, group 3, to your reading. Thank you so much for being here. I'm starting to feel like group 1 is here. You're welcome to stay, of course. Group 1, I feel your energy, group 1. I do. I don't know why group 1 and group 3 tends to be connected in my readings. 1, 3, 13. Or maybe it's the number 13 that I'm picking up the connection on. But I have a tendency to say group 3 watch group 1. Oh, Jesus. That was a mess. That was not smooth or suave at all. Very awkward. All right, group 1 is here. First off, somebody wants me to light one of these candles. This candle is lit. You just can't see it. Just low. This is a candle I made for myself, but I made some candles, but this wick placement was not great, so that's why I kept it for myself. I was like, I can't sell this. I knew I couldn't sell it, but so I was like, let me keep it for myself because it's still a good candle. I'm not gonna toss out a good spell candle because of a wick placement. Are you kidding me? No way. But that's gonna be on my website. I don't know why I'm talking about this. Maybe you'll be interested in it. Maybe that's why this whole conversation about candles. But that's gonna be on my website if it's not already there by the time you watch this. magicbutterflyspirit.com. magicbutterflyspirit.com. All right. Oh, let me get your angel numbers. I was telling group 2, I was explaining to group 2 how each group is different. I just saw a number facing forward. I want to grab that. Each group is different. And group 3, I have a way of slowing down for you guys, not rushing your readings, being forced to take my time even when I'm trying to rush through the videos. Like if I'm trying to condense the video to like 30 minutes or 40 minutes, your one reading could be 30 or 40 minutes compared to everybody else. Right now I feel like slowing down, taking my time. Let me know in the comments, those who are part of group 3, if that's because that's the style of reading you like, where you like to watch the entire reading And maybe that's why your readings tend to be longer than everybody else. And I'm just being intuitively guided to do that for you. 333 and 999. I'm sorry, you may be Caribbean. The way I just said 3 at the end, that was my Jamaican roots popping out by accident. All right, let me read this one first. 999 release. Balance, finances, success, wealth, cycles. What goes around comes around. Your current circumstances are ending, so you might take advantage of better ones. If you are experiencing a significant change or conclusion, viewing your life as a series of cycles or chapters may be helpful. How can you make room for something new to emerge? I like that idea. View your life as a series of chapters or cycles. 333 support. Growth, creativity, joy, community, vision, talent. Seeing the angel number 333 is a sign that it's time to focus inward, work on your skills, discover your talents, and use your imagination. Unleash your inner artist. Doing so will boost your self-esteem and sense of confidence. Excuse me. That was so gross. I apologize, but you have to understand, if you're new to this channel, burping is confirmation of something really important. However, I'm so sorry. That was gross. Unleash your inner artist. Doing so will boost your self-esteem and sense of confidence. It does wonders for your sense of purpose and contributes to your community. Oh, man. All right. I'm embarrassed by that one. That one... Oh, that was a burp. That wasn't even like a little burp. I don't know if the camera picked it up or not, but I guess I'll see during the edits. All right. What we got here for you? Knight of Wands and the King of Wands. So even though this reading is what is your work gossip, in all 3 readings, I'm picking up love situations. I'm trying my best to focus on work for you guys, but you guys have love on your minds. Which is so interesting because normally for my collective, you guys are like, no love, no love. But recently, you guys have been all the love, all the love. I'm going to keep these out. I may get into it later. I may not. It depends on how much time we have. How long the work reading goes is what I should say. All right. 3 of Wands. What is the work gossip on? What is the work gossip on group number 3? I'm telling you, boss bitch energy. Whether you're a man or woman, boss bitch energy. I don't know what you call a guy. Is it just boss energy? Oh, it's big dick energy. Boss bitch energy or big dick energy. That's what I'm picking up for you. Group 3. Serious big D energy or boss B energy. If you're not the boss, I'll be surprised. Or supervisor, or shift clerk, or I don't know, but like or staff. I don't know. You know, when somebody's been there for a while, so people tend to lean towards that person, even if you're not actually promoted to a higher title than them. And I use that word loosely, like higher or superior and things like that. I'm using that only for this reading, and that's just how the American work system sees jobs, like supervisor, superiors. I'm not saying that personally. Okay, that's just for relevance. We have the 3 of Wands, the 7 of Swords, the 9 of Wands, the 5 of Pentacles, and the Page of Cups. The Queen of Wands, which is you, and the Fool in the reverse. They think you took their opportunities away. Like, they feel like you stole something from them. Not physically stole something, but like you're blocking something. For some of you, you did because you're the boss. For some of you, you did. And it was a calculated move, but it was a business move. It wasn't a personal move. It was like budget cuts, for example. I can't give this person a raise because of budget cuts. I have to reduce this person hours because of budget cuts. It wasn't personal, you know? And they're taking it personally. And they see it as you. They don't see it as the job. They don't see it like this is part of business. They see it as that was a piece of crystal. They don't see it as this is a part of business. They see it as you are keeping them away from their happiness. The person or the people who are talking like this or gossiping like this have no sense of business. They don't have that concept of separation of this is what a job and this is what a job does. They act like they do. They pretend like they do. Their resume even say that they do, but they take it to heart and not in a good way. Not in like a passionate, they're passionate for their job way. I'm not talking about it like that. They take it as like any little thing you say to them, they take it personally like an attack against them. Hey, Susan, can you print up that report? I asked for it last week, but I still haven't received it in my email. So can you just print it up for me since I'm over by your desk anyway? They translate that to, oh, this bitch is gonna stand over me and make sure I do my job because she thinks I'm not doing my job. And I bet you she's gonna go to corporate and tell them how she had to stand over me to do my job because I just so happened to forget the one task that she gave me. And you know what I mean? Like they take it and they run with it. They run with it and then they take that one little thing because see, you see it as, since I'm over at Susan's desk, let me just go ahead and grab this report. I need it. I'm over here. Let me just grab it real quick. That's all you saw it as. They see it as you being a vindictive bitch or an asshole, and they go around and gossip and tell people that. I'm going to tell you what I told Pal to watch the reading I did on what to expect over the next 7 days. The link is in the description because I feel like that's going to resonate with you as well. Group 3 about group 2 because it's work related, and I was talking about how they're gonna they have plans to come after you, and as long as you stay in a nice neutral energy, they're not going to succeed. But when I say come after you, I don't mean with like swords and it's not Game of Thrones. I don't mean it like that. I mean like they're gonna like set it up where in a public situation where there's more than one co-worker or maybe a boss around or something like that. They're gonna go off, and as long as you stay in your neutral energy, I described it as a neutral Queen of Swords energy, then they're gonna look like the fool and you're gonna be fine. It's gonna be dramatic. It's not gonna be fun. It's gonna piss you off. You're gonna go home, cut like, you know what I mean? Like that one of those days where you're gonna need to vent to your friends about it. Vent to your friends. Don't vent at work. Don't take out your frustration on anybody else. But it's gonna be one of those days. If you're not a supervisor or a boss or some kind of leadership position, I'll be very surprised because it's just given that energy. Again, this is your 9 to 5. I was talking to Paul too that there's also that second half, like your 5 to 9, like a creative aspect to you. I feel like you're the chapter that they're talking about in the angel numbers. If you haven't started that already, that new chapter, you're being guided to do so, where you have You know how they call it the second stream of income, or multiple stream of income. For you, I will call it your passion project. Something, your hobby or hobbies that you're really into, monetize it. This is something that I talked to my Patreon members about before. So you may be a Patreon member because it's giving that same energy. Like if you're into knitting, monetize it. And it doesn't have to be a full on business situation if you're not comfortable with that right now. But it's just more of like you're doing it anyway. You know, you're making the. I gave the example of like the amount of tarot cards I buy is ridiculous. It really is. I only need one deck. I only need one. 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 I can keep going. This is just me grabbing what's nearby. You know, I only need one. And so it's like, at what point do you stop buying tarot decks? I don't. I keep doing it. So to justify my hyperfixation on buying tarot decks, you know what I do? I started a tarot YouTube channel. I mean, there's other reasons for it as well, why I started, but that was one of the reasons. Because I'm like, if I'm doing tarot readings as a content creator, then, I have a valid reason for buying tarot decks. So if you're constantly buying yarn, or if you're constantly buying paint supplies, and there's people out there who will love your talent. They will love to see your candle. If you're into making candles, they will love to see your candle on their table and light it up. They will love that. How many candles are you gonna make before you have like nowhere else to put them? Sell them. Even if you give them away, but sell them. You should sell them because it's of value. The stuff that you do, your passion project is of value. Sell it. It could be Etsy. It doesn't have to be Etsy, but it could be Etsy. There's other sites as well. There's Quirky. There's Poshmark. There's I don't know. You can start Shopify if you want to start Shopify and start your own shop. There's pop-up shops. There's all kinds of different things. There's consignments, shops, tons of different things to take your passion project into a business. And you could be, I'm not a lawyer. It could be a sole proprietorship to start off with and just see where it goes. And if it's just to make money, to buy more supplies, then it's making more money to buy more supplies. That to me is a win unto itself, because if you're not using your paycheck to buy yarn, but you're selling the sweater that you made for $50 and you're using that money to buy yarn so you can make more sweaters and you're content doing that, that must be a very peaceful lifestyle, And that's really the energy that I'm picking up for you, pal. Group 3 is your passion project is to bring you peace. It's not to bring you stress. It's not a they said be careful. It's an entrepreneurial spirit, yes, but it's a passion. They will keep saying to use the word passion project. Passion project is to bring you peace. It could be peace of mind because you have more money coming in. We talked about angel number 999. Your current circumstances are ending, so you might take advantage of better ones. If you're experiencing a significant change or a conclusion, view your life as a series of cycles or chapters may be helpful. How can you make room for something new to emerge? My nose just got stuffy, and I just saw moving boxes, so you may be moving. So it could be that, but I don't know. I'm talking about this with you in more detail, group 3, because it feels like there's times when I have to sit down with you guys and like say things over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. for you guys to get it. Like my spiritual collective will not let me go until you do. So they're like, just keep telling me, like, it's a passion project. It's a passion project, or passion projects with an S. Like, you're supposed to enjoy the process. If you're at any point not enjoying the process, something's wrong. Back up, reassess, take a pause. But it's not, even if you're running a business, because treat it like that. Don't go crazy with it. But treat it as a business, because it's still a business. Remember, you're still a boss bitch. You're still a big dick energy. But it's a passion project. It's a passion project. If you want to start a microbrewery, start that microbrewery. But it's not, you're going to start it and then have like a corporate takeover and be stressed out about that. Like, that's not the trajectory. Is you're going to start a microbrewery and you're going to start making beers, and you might sell it to local bars, and you're enjoying the process, and you're enjoying making the labels and testing the different beers and learning about more fermentation and all the things. And the more you learn, the more you're into it, and the money comes in and you reinvest it back into the business, and it's like, it's that kind of peaceful energy. And I just saw someone like in their 60s like enjoying this and keeping themselves mentally stimulated, because it's like you might be near retirement or in retirement. Maybe you retire early or something, and you're looking for, again, a passion project to keep yourself stimulated and mentally motivated to wake up in the morning and do things. But it's like, it's another chapter, but this is a passion project. Say it with me. Passion project. All right, group 2, don't go anywhere. We're going to get into some what's the tea. Yes, I'm going to take my time and do this. Should I do that now? Yeah, might as well. All right, for those of you in the Knight of Wands and the King of Wands romance storyline, and then we'll do the what's the tea. The King of Wands and the Knight of Wands, they both showed up in the video that I'm going to link in the description of what to expect in the next 7 days. They both showed up. The one that's missing is the Knight of Cups. Honest communication. You are worthy. Twin flame recognition. Time apart. Third party. Forever young. Rendezvous. Fearless love. Okay, so is it 2 separate people or 1 person? 1 person merging into 2 people? What? Divine timing. Proposal. Lasting love. Signs and clues. Group 3, can you just go and get married so you can so this can stop showing up in my readings? Oh my gosh. This energy is so interesting. I'm trying to figure out if this is 2 people or 1 person. Is 1 person merging into 2? Oh. Okay, so for some people it's twin flames. For some people it's soulmates. So that's 1. For the soulmates, you have 2 soulmates. The Knight of Wands and the King of Wands. Coming towards you, or they're already in your energy, and expected communication coming towards you that could lead to a committed relationship. And they want honest communication with you, and they want to meet up with you, and it feels like you might not feel like you're worthy. Maybe it's because of your physical attributes, or maybe it's your bank account, or maybe it's something that's holding you back from being with this person. And on they also, it may be because of past issues that they have, because I have third party here. Yeah, okay. So that third party is ending or will end because I have over a healing connection. I just wanted to get some kind of verifier on that for you. But you're being guided to take this cup of love, however it presents itself. Because it's coming. It's someone that you're attracted to. It's someone that you want to be with. It's someone that you don't have doubts that you care about. Okay? The signs and clues are there, and you've just been ignoring them or not reading them correctly. The universe is talking to you. In any other situation, you probably would read it very clearly, but you're feeling because it's you, pile 3, and because when you're close to something, you tend not. Not talking about you, but I'm talking about when us people are close to something, we tend not to see the forest from the trees. That's what's happening here. So you're not seeing the big picture of what's happening right now. So you're only seeing the micro of it. So it's like, oh, they haven't called me and they haven't talked to me, so this might not be happening, you know? Or, oh, it's just like the past where they dip and dive. They were here today, gone tomorrow, and you're not seeing the bigger picture of it. Your romance is about to evolve and level up. I would, what's this card? Oh, love active service. I would give this person a chance. Definitely give this person a chance. You might not be in communication with them. Between the 9 of Wands and the time apart, you might not be in connection, in communication with them right now. Maybe they're dealing with a third party, and maybe that's why you're not in communication with them, because you separated yourself, because you're like, I'm not dealing with that shit. Hell no. Don't blame you there, but it's ending, or it ended. And there's gonna be some kind of I'm telling you, there's gonna be communication. King of Wands and Knight of Wands. Wands are communications, and you got both in a masculine energy sense. So they're coming with information. Like, they're not gonna be subtle about it. It's gonna take time, because we also have divine timing. Let's see how long. Aries season. So employ, pioneering spirit. Employ. We're talking about work. Anyway, 1 week to 1 month, or Aries season, which is between March and April. Let's give it between March and April. It says March 1st to, what is this? March 1st to April 2nd, but just say March to April. So, yeah. Don't go anywhere. We're going to do your what's the tea, but I told y'all if I have time, I'll do this real quick. Because pile 3. If you knew, I tend to do that for my pile 3, because they tend to be my longest readings. And so I mock them and act like I'm in anger with them when I'm really not. Alright, group 3, let's see what's the tea is. I just had to take a moment to sage. I don't know what that energy was. I have no idea what that energy was. I didn't like it. I just heard stubborn, stuck energy. It has to do with this with whatever I'm about to get into with this. What's the tea? Oh, I guess I do this first. Alright, let's see. What's the tea? What's the tea on groups 3? The gossip tea. What's the tea on group 3 work gossip? What's the tea on group 3 work gossip? Coworkers. Top one. Bottom one. Revelation abuser. Okay. Love on the brain. What's the T? Haunted. If you're a tarot reader, somebody's been getting readings on you as a tarot. If you're a tarot reader, someone's been getting readings on you being a tarot reader. And checking to make sure if you're a scam or not. Of course, that's not going to be for everybody. That's just for one person. Because they're like, they can't be real. That must be a coincidence that they're getting it right. I think that was that weird energy I was picking up. That I was like, I don't like that. I do not like that. You know what this is giving me? Should I get into that? Or stay out my business? I'll stay out my business. There's a tarot reader on YouTube that's been getting attacked. Someone's saying that they're a cold reader, and first off, I had to Google what's a cold reader. I didn't know what that was, and I was like, oh, it's a mentalist, because I didn't know what that was. And then I was like, no, she's not. First off, I had to figure out what the word was. And then once I saw that, I was like, she's definitely not. But they're attacking her for that. So I'm just saying that because if either you know exactly who I'm talking about or you don't. And I have a feeling that's what this is about. And if you're that person who is targeting the tarot reader that is doing this, and you're here on my channel, please leave. I do return to senders actively. And that's my warning to you. Alright. For everybody else, group 3. They feel the tea on you at work is that, okay, so there's multiple tea. First off, there's someone's in their feelings about you because they feel like you could be more like personable. But it's picking up, it's the same energy I picked up in 2 a little bit, where I was like, they wish you were more friendly, but you're like, at my work, why do I need to be friendly? You're not rude. You're just not telling your whole life story to them either. You're not friends with them. You see them as coworkers. You come in, you do your job, and you go home. And they don't want that. And because you don't do that, they see you as a problem. It's childish, very childish energy. They're in their egos for sure. I'm also picking up what's the tea, a promotion for you, or a raise, because we have offer on the table. So there's somebody who has a crush on you at your job, whether it's a customer or somebody that works there. They think about you a lot. And I'm also picking up somebody at your job who kind of imitates you. They see what you wear or do how you style your hair, and they get inspired by it. It doesn't feel in a bad way. It doesn't feel in a bad way. It feels, like I said, like inspiration. I have bankrupt, and you notice in the other cards where I flipped it upside down. If it came up reverse, I flipped them upside down. I'm leaving this one in the reverse. It feels like you're coming out of bad financial situation. Good for you on that. But keep your money close. Keep your money very close. Imagine this is your money. I want you and your money to be this close. Okay? Good chemistry, great vibes, positive. Have a love relationship with your money. This person right here, I don't know who you are, but exit stage left. Send your hate mail to P.O. Box. Go screw yourself. Okay, I'll edit that out. No, I won't. No, I won't. I don't know who you are. But you just Terror Destroyer, is that you? Oh, buddy, old pal, is that you? What's up? It's been a while. Since you're here, whoever you are. Fairy wall protection, evil eye protection. Abusers will be dealt with, and Goddess Nyx, secrets are being revealed. So yeah, go ahead and keep playing, whoever you are, sending me this evil eye. Yes, I'm highly protected. Anywho, okay, alright, bye.